People in Yumichi always said the rain listens before it falls. Maybe that's just something you say to make sense of strange things. But well, this story makes you wonder. There was a woman named Ifunanya. Calm face, steady voice, the type who carried her pain like a folded wrapper. Neat, hidden, but still there. She had a son, Kosi. A bright boy with that restless energy kids get when they're trying to outrun something. You can't see. And maybe he was. Because for almost a year he'd been sick in a way the hospital didn't have the language for. One doctor said infection. Another shrugged. A third prescribed something just to try. Nothing changed. People started murmuring. You know how it goes. Maybe it's spiritual. Maybe someone is jealous. Maybe the child is under attack. Ifunanya didn't argue. She just kept praying. The way people pray when they're tired but too hopeful to stop. Then one night the rain began gathering. You could feel it in your bones before a single drop touched ground. The wind was doing that slow whistle through the palm trees. And you'd think the whole village was holding its breath. Kosi's breathing grew shallow. His eyes rolled back like he was seeing something no one else could. And Ifunanya, small, soft-spoken Ifunanya, suddenly stood up with this look that made even her mother whisper, "Wait." But she didn't wait. She tied her wrapper, lifted the boy onto her back, and walked outside. Into the storm. People followed her to the compound gate, but didn't cross it. Something about the air felt charged. Like stepping forward would invite a fight you weren't ready for. Thunder rolled. The first heavy drops hit the earth. Ifunanya walked into the middle of the empty road, lifted her hands, and did something nobody expected. She prayed. Not the quiet "Lord, please help me" kind of prayer. No. She prayed like someone who had reached the end of whatever strength she had left. Her voice cracked, rose, fell, steadied again. She called God by every name she knew. She spoke faith like a challenge, almost like she was daring heaven to ignore her. And right there, in the thick of that rain that suddenly seemed to fall in a circle around her, and not on her, the boy gasped. A sharp, startled, desperate gasp. Then he started crying loud. Alive, Ifunanya dropped to her knees, shaking. People rushed forward now, finally brave enough to move. They saw the boy's color return. His eyes clear, his breathing settle. And strangely, the rain slowed. Then stopped, just like that. Nobody fully understands what happened that night. Some say angels descended. Others say God himself stepped into the storm. But Ifunanya? Whenever people try to make it dramatic, she just smiles and says something simple. I asked. And he answered. That's all. But the way she says it, you kind of know it wasn't small at all.